Hello, I'm Commissioner of Agriculture Steve Troxler, and today I'm happy to be recognizing the 118 members of the Meat and Poultry Inspection Division with an Excellence in Team Accomplishment Award. This is not normally the way that we would hand this award out, but there are a couple problems. First, there are 118 of you, and trying to get this many people together and social distance and make sure we don't spread pandemic would be problematic. But secondly, to bring all of you together would mean we would have to shut down commerce in a lot of different areas in North Carolina, and we certainly don't want to do that. So we're going to do this virtually and hope it's going to work out okay. You're being recognized for your outstanding work since March, when many things began to shut down because of the coronavirus pandemic. I realize you all work in the same division, but I also understand that you could not all possibly know what everyone else in the division is doing or has done these past several months. So as I explain why you're all worthy of this award, you'll probably hear some things you know and some things you didn't realize. At the heart of this award, you're being honored for your commitment and teamwork to ensure the food supply in North Carolina hasn't been disrupted by anything within our control. While some establishments in the state and across the country were dealing with their own COVID-19 issues, you continue to come to work every day, some of you just like you always have, while others adapted to working at home. During this pandemic, you found yourselves on the front lines working side by side with establishment personnel. It's been the only way these establishments can continue to produce meat and poultry products for the citizens of North Carolina. Your work even allowed new establishments to come under inspection. Your dedication meant that inspections could continue and that we could continue to respond to public inquiries for service or information. For nearly 8 months now, you've taken extra steps to maintain safety and try to control the virus. However, that never got in the way of your main goal to ensure that the customers and citizens of North Carolina have safe and wholesome and unadulterated meat and poultry products for consumption. The pandemic has meant many changes to the norm, and that's often meant changes to your schedules. I know inspectors have had long 10 to 12-hour days, and to be sure establishments can continue to slaughter and process the product. That is including weekends and holidays. Inspection personnel also had to wear a new PPE in addition to protective gear that you always wear. I understand the division has had up to 12 vacancies this year, so there have been times in the last several months when people shuffled to fill a few vacancies or all 12 at once. Some trainers had to be on overnight status away from home up to 6 weeks at a time. In addition to the norm, supervisors have worked to be sure hand sanitizers, masks, gloves, and face shields and other PPE got to those of you that needed it. Getting PPE to the right places has been a team effort. When masks were in short supply back in the spring, a couple of team members even made cloth masks for others who needed them. Compliance staff has always continued to investigate consumer complaints as well as conduct surveillance on possible illegal operations. They also participated in technical assistance site visits in conjunction with the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services and the North Carolina Department of Labor when requested by establishments. While many of you worked across county lines into other inspection areas, you've also been able to reduce travel when you possibly could so that you could reduce in-person interaction. That's meant yet another adjustment to use phone calls, emails, and photos in new ways. Despite all your challenges and changes, you still ensure safe products are being produced. The citizens of North Carolina have benefited from your diligent work despite the adverse times. For all that you've done and all you continue to do as a big team, I'm happy to recognize all 118 of you with this Excellence in Team Accomplishment Award. Congratulations to everybody. This is the award that we are presenting here today to you, all 118 members of the Meat and Poultry Inspection Division. And I'm going to ask the boss, Dr. Karen Beck, to come in and accept this award on your behalf. Karen, thank you so much for your leadership, and I hope you will thank each and every one of the team members for their dedicated service.